In 1587, a group of English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, located off the coast of what is now North Carolina. There were 115 men, women, and children. They came with one goal: to build England's first permanent colony in the New World. Leading them was a man named John White. Life on the island was difficult. Food was scarce, and tensions with nearby tribes made survival uncertain. The settlers quickly realized they needed more supplies. So John White made a difficult decision. He would sail back to England to gather food and equipment. But he had no idea. He would not return for 3 years. Shortly after John White arrived in England, war broke out between England and Spain. Every available ship was needed for battle. Because of this, White was unable to return to Roanoke. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. For 3 long years, the settlers on Roanoke Island were completely alone. No supplies. No contact. No rescue. Finally, in 1590, White secured a ship and sailed back to the colony. He was eager to see his family again, especially his granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child ever born in the New World. But what he discovered when he arrived would become one of history's greatest mysteries. When John White stepped onto the island, something felt wrong. The settlement was completely silent. The houses were still standing, but every single person was gone. There were no bodies, no signs of violence, no burned buildings, no graves. It looked as if the entire colony had simply disappeared. White searched desperately for clues. Then he noticed something strange. A single word carved into a tree. Carved deep into the bark of a nearby tree was the word CROATOAN. Nearby, the letters CRO were carved into a wooden post. This was strange, but also important. Before he left the colony, John White had made an agreement with the settlers. If they were forced to leave the settlement, they would carve the name of the place they moved to. And if they were in danger, they would carve a cross symbol. But there was no cross, only the word CROATOAN. CROATOAN was the name of a nearby island. Today we know it as Hatteras Island. But before White could investigate further, a massive storm forced his ship to leave the area. He never found the settlers again. For over 400 years, historians have tried to solve the mystery. Some believe the settlers simply moved to CROATOAN Island and joined a friendly Native American tribe. Others believe they were attacked by hostile tribes. Another theory suggests famine forced them to abandon the settlement. But some historians believe something even stranger happened, because later reports claimed that some Native American tribes had people with gray eyes and European features. Could the colonists have survived and slowly merged into another society? The truth is, no one knows for sure. The Lost Colony of Roanoke remains one of the oldest unsolved mysteries in American history. Over 100 people, including women and children, vanished without a trace. No graves, no confirmed records, no clear answers. Only a single word carved into a tree: CROATOAN. And the haunting question that still remains today: where did they go? If you enjoy real unsolved mysteries like this one, subscribe to Storyakoo, because some stories in history still refuse to be explained.